Hello and welcome back to some more Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we were told that we had to go down to the surface and we were given this nice new sword. This episode, we're going to actually go down to the surface. We're going to go down that green light over there. So why don't we go and jump off this bridge over here and call our bird, hopefully it'll come and get us. Here we go. Okay. So, there it is. And we will explore these islands. I just want to go down here first to the surface. And once we come back up, we will explore all of the sky and what it has to offer. And let's dive down. Okay, it's a bit awkward. Okay, but anyway, we're down to the surface. And by the way, if we don't trigger our sailcloth here, then Fi does it automatically. Master Link, we've arrived. This is the fabled surface that has long been part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds. Looks like a lot of walking. So there's a map of the whole world. And there's it zoomed in. Please proceed with caution, Master. Okay. So first, right off the bat, you should notice this bird statue, but it's all dirty and dusty, so we can't use it to save at the minute. So let's just go on forward, and we encounter our first enemy on the surface, Deku Baba. They're kind of like the Zelda equivalent of piranha plants in Mario. Ow, that was embarrassing. Okay, so you just slice the way their mouth is open, and then it kills them like that. There's also another way to kill them. I'll show you now, involving the shields. So you do that and stun them, then cut them down. So that's also something you can do. Okay. Excuse me, will you just die? Thank you. Have a nice day. And now we have a cutscene. Oh, it's this dude again. Okay, so why don't we check out this building over here? Let's see what Fi wants to say. Master, I have information to report. While these doors appear to have been opened recently, they are now sealed by a powerful, identified short force. Okay, so we can't go down there, go through there just yet. So why don't we go down here in the meantime and check out this this dark thing coming out of the ground. I'm not sure what it is, to be honest. Some kind of dark energy, maybe? Okay, let's check it out. Young one. Child of destiny, descended from the sky. Raise the sword of the goddess skyward. Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power. Okay. So evil aura, that's what it is. So now the evil aura's gone away. And for some reason there's this air shooting out the ground for some reason. That's good for us though, because it makes it a lot easier to get back up. Master Link, I'm sensing a change in the area that was triggered by your Skyward strike. I have also detected an aura that correlates closely to your sailcloth. I surmise that this aura belongs to Zelda. I can lead you in the direction of this aura through a process known as dowsing. Would you like me to explain this process to you? Please. As you wish, Master. Dowsing is when I detect the presence of the aura of something you wish to search for using the tip of the sword. The nearer you are to an object emitting the aura in question, the stronger the response will be. The response manifests itself through vibration and sound. The direction of the object emitting the aura is indicated by the purple pointer you see. Hold up and select Zelda as your dowsing target, then point in the direction you wish to search. Okay, we will do that, but first, I want you to check out these paintings on the walls. You'll notice that they're actually just the opening tutorial, the opening cutscene that I showed earlier. That's pretty gnarly. So let's go back up here using this hot air. Well, I hope it's not hot because I don't want to get burnt, but it's air shooting out the ground for reasons that I don't really know why. Okay. One more. Should do it. Okay. Oh, really? We're on the other side. Okay, so we're finally back up to the top, and why don't we douse like Fi suggested? Sorry, not Fi. And it seems like Zelda's just through this door, so why don't we go through here? If it will let us. And it seems the seal is fading. Now, dowsing is probably like a problem with the game. That's how some people see it, because it makes it more linear. It like tells you where to go in a way. I can kind of understand that. It is a cool ability though. Ah, the traveller descended from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. Tell me, what is your name? Link. Ah, Link. Good. Very good. I sense you have already gained control over the sacred power that fills your sword with pointed skyward. When pointed skyward, the Skyward strike is yours to command. It is proof that you are fit to bear the blade you carry, the goddess sword. I have sat here for many years waiting for you to arrive, all so that I could fulfill my purpose as your guide. You stand under the roof of the sealed temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Your arrival here was predestined many, many years ago. The spirit maiden you seek arrived here shortly before you, descending to this land in a shower of light. There's no doubting it. The gears of fate have begun to turn. Yet all is not as it should be. The spirit maiden was not meant to reach this land in the manner she did. I feel an evil power working in the shadows. It moves to warp the destiny of which you two are a part. Link, you are concerned for the spirit maiden and seek her whereabouts, yes? That is understandable, but for now you must focus on moving forward. That girl has her own purpose she must pursue, as do you. That rhymed. She set out for Farron Woods to discover that destiny for herself, and you must follow. Show me your map. The X upon your map marks the path that will lead you to Farron Woods. You'll be travelling in an unfamiliar land. Many monsters have settled here, and the map may not prove guidance enough for your journey, and so I will give you the power to create beacons. When a beacon is marked on your map, a column of light will stand at that location. It will act as your waypoint from afar. From at the X, and point at the X and press A to place a beacon. Okay, so we can zoom in to make it easier, and Oh, that completely missed. Just be careful. If we don't quite get it, she makes us do it again. Though you cannot see it from where we are, a beacon stands outside to guide you. Leave the temple through the front doors and see for yourself. When you no longer have a use for a beacon, you can remove it from your map by pressing A. Use your beacons well and you'll never fear getting lost. Go now, you must head into Farron Woods and chase after the Spirit Maiden, the one you called Zelda. On your way out, take the contents of the treasure chest. Within this room, what you find there should prove useful to you on your journey. So the doors open. You are ready. Leave through the door before you and head into the woods. I wish you safe travel. Know that all the questions you have now will be answered in time. For now, Link, go bravely. Okay, and we can also see what's beyond here. There's like oh crap. 1 second. We can also see what's through here. There's like a giant orange rupee. That's pretty cool. So why don't we get the treasure chest? Now I just want to say, that old woman, I thought she was a man at first, because like she has that tent over her head, so I couldn't like see if she had long hair or anything, so I feel kind of bad about that. You got some revitalizing potion. This potion fully replenishes your shield gauge and also restores 4 hearts. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to get any potions in the sky, in the bazaar, because I knew we were getting this. And we can also use the empty bottle once we've drank the potion. That's pretty darn useful. And like the old lady said, we can also see the beacon right here. And we don't just use the beacons in the surface world, we can also use them in the sky. And here we have another new enemy, the goblins. Out of the way, scram! Okay, so let's check over here first before we help this guy. And here we have our first bug, I think. Collectors often polish the hard carcasses of these beetles to make them tougher. It's the strongest of all the insects. Okay, so we don't really have a way of getting many other bugs right now, like those butterflies, but we will later when we get a certain item. Let's just help this guy out. So we have bokoblins. They will block your attacks with their I don't know, swords, blades. I don't know what they are. They can be quite annoying. We can use shield bashes if you time it right. Okay, well, cool. We got an item. You got an ornamental skull. This simple, slightly macabre fashion statement bears the bokoblin symbol. Okay, so lots of enemies drop items. And that's our first one. Woo! Thanks for jumping in there to rescue me, bud. Just who were those red pests? I did not expect to run into a pack of them in this peaceful forest. Same goes for you. This is the second time I bumped into one of your kind today. I tell you, all sorts of weird things are going on lately. I owe you big for taking care of those guys. So let me tell you something fascinating. Hey bud, I'm Gorko the Goron. I'm researching the ancient history of these woods here. According to the ancient texts, there is some kind of place up above called the Isle of the Goddess, far up in the sky. Apparently those old statues serve as landmarks to those travelling up to the sky or down from the Isle of the Goddess place. If you find one, be sure to examine it, to keep tabs on the number of landmarks. They are rumoured to be quite useful. Supposedly this statue is special as it is said to have the ability to activate all the other statues. The whole thing sounds a little crazy, I know, but I for one believe it to be true. Otherwise, why would all these statues be here all over the place? It is a real head-scratcher, but it makes you want to know more, does it not? Yeah. Ah, sounds like I have a fellow connoisseur of ancient cultures here. Alright, bud, you had better brace yourself, because I am about to blow your mind. So get this, people actually live on this sky island, and they get around by flying on the backs of huge birds that are way bigger than birds down here. Up there, everyone reveres the goddess, and the residents of all the islands in the sky live in a perfect society. They're totally free of conflict or unhappiness. Not only that, but from what I can tell, their civilization is way, way more advanced than ours down here. But it does not even stop there, bud. This Isle of the Goddess has even more stuff to marvel at. The place was crafted by the goddess herself, so it figures that it is filled with wonders we do not have here. The buildings are all made of gold. Then a spring of mystical water feeds a river through the place. One sip of that stuff and you live forever. The trees are heavy with plump fruit that cures all disease. The fields are crowded with pumpkins that never rot. Magic wildflowers bloom everywhere. And the weather, oh the weather, bud. Not too hot, not too cold, no chance of sweaty heat in this garden paradise. This is the Isle of the Goddess. Amazing, right? Wrong! It is beyond amazing! You want to hear more about it, don't you, bud? Sure. Good to hear, bud. I am completely obsessed with this place. I cannot get enough of it. I wish I had more to tell you now, but I'll need to research these statues to learn more. Next time I bump into you, I'll give you the latest info. Hey, all the dust has gone. Whoa! What in the world just happened? Did you use some kind of magic? The statue reacted the moment you got near it, bud. How crazy is that? So we can, if we go outside, we can see that. Why don't I just show you actually? I might as well. Go out here. We can get a shortcut if we push this log down. And we'll avoid these guys, we don't need to fight out. Okay, missed that one. We can see that this other statue is now clean as well, so we can use it to heal if we need to. And we can go back, out, cool. Okay, we can go back now. And let's see and find that beacon. Up ahead, here we go. Let's see what Fire has to say first. Master, now that you have access to the stone statue, you can return to the sky at will. Furthermore, by using a certain amiibo figure, you can return to the sky from anywhere on the surface and come back to where you left. Yeah, I don't have the amiibo, by the way. Please call me anytime you would like to use an amiibo. You can also enable or disable amiibo usage from the options. Okay, good to know. So, there's the beacon we were trying to find. Let's move up this log so we can get up there. And this looks like a good place to end it. So in this episode we came down to the surface, we met the old lady in that temple, and we met that nice Goron over there who told us a little bit about where we live, even though we probably already knew that, but it was good to know anyway. So in the next episode we're going to explore deeper into these woods and see what we find. Hopefully we find Zelda, who knows, or maybe some clues. So I'll see you next episode. Bye!